Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. This is our review of Avenger class character special event, Space Ishtar. Space Ishtar, basically Rin in space, kind of. It was kind of weird how they did that, you know, whatever. This character, I'm just going to get to the skills. This is a wall of text. This is bad. Okay, skill 1. Her own attack up 3 turns, 20%. The other party members get up to 30%. And the party charm debuff immunity, the other members get it, but not her. 3 turns. Okay. Second skill. NP damage up 1 time, last 3 turns, so it's only 1 time. That means if you do her Noble Phantasm and you can somehow chain it into another one, it's only worth 1 time. And invincibility, 1 time, 1 hit. She's all about this weird conditional, or whatever. But the second skill, the coup de grace of the second skill is the fact that she can change the color of her cards. She can make her Noble Phantasm card Arts, Quick, or Buster. You get to select. Kind of goes with the third skill. Third skill, NP gauge charge up to 50% max. 80% chance, I hate chance-based anything, I really do. 80% chance to increase Arts, Quick, and Buster 20%. Now that actually kind of goes in handy with the second skill because, you know, you have the chance-based stuff. Chances are at 80% you're going to at least get one of them, right? You know, you can't be that unlucky, right? I've seen it happen. And then you hit that second skill and you select the card according to the buff that she got. Or if you're trying to do a Buster chain, Arch chain, whatever it is, she can help accommodate by using that middle skill. It's actually really useful. And when we were using this character, it was very frequent that we used it, like all the time. Noble Phantasm. AoE with extra attack damage. Now the extra attack damage, that's the extra attack on a Brave chain, so her 4th attack. So if you do her Noble Phantasm and you can put her in an actual chain, you can do it so that the extra attack will do 100% more damage. So it's almost like you get 2 extra attacks if you follow it up with the Noble Phantasm. It has to be followed up in the Noble Phantasm. It only lasts the turn, that turn, so it has to happen then. Oof. Overcharge, NP damage up. Base 20%, max overcharge, 60%. Yeah, you're not probably going to get to that max overcharge. 20% is pretty much what you can realistically expect. Oof, that's a lot. Let's see her in action.
Now this character is pretty versatile. And getting her Noble Phantasm and everything, fairly simple. But getting her proper cards to line up, Arts, Quick Arts would be her best case scenario. We got an ABQ because she has 2 Buster, 2 Arts, 1 Quick. We're going to do an ABQ, see what she can generate herself. Ours is NP2. Badly. We were not very lucky getting more of her, and I very much wish that we did. 33%. That's fairly average. But the thing is, she charges her own NP a little bit every turn, like 3.5%, 4%, whatever it is. I've seen it 5%, I've seen it 3%. I really don't know if it has any, I don't know. But that aside, she can generate her own NP, and she has a nice little thing. Like, her last skill here, if we had it maxed, it could generate up to 50%. We don't have it maxed. But it has a certain percentage chance to up her Quick, Arts, and Buster by up to 20%. But you see, since it only has a chance, you kind of have to, you know, the chance-based stuff that we don't like. So, okay, she didn't get her Buster, right? She got Quick, she got Arts. What can we do about that? Hit this middle skill. The middle skill allows you to change her Noble Phantasm card to any of these. Now, obviously, we didn't get Buster, so we want Quick or Arts. And if we wanted to be more selective, we look at the other cards that we have. It's like, oh, okay, we can't do an arch chain. We can't do a quick chain. The Buster card she didn't get. So in this case scenario, we kind of got oofed. Oh, but we have a card shuffle. Let's do a card shuffle. Why not? It ain't going to hurt nothing, right? All right, so we did a card shuffle. Got the arts there, so we're going to hit this. Put on the arts. And now when we do this, we can get ourselves an arts chain. Now here's the other thing with her Noble Phantasm. Her Noble Phantasm, you kind of want to use it in a Brave chain if you can to get her extra attack, because her Noble Phantasm for that turn will increase the amount of damage of her final extra little bonus attack. It's not really all that significant. You can really pass on it, but if you have the chance and you can get more damage out of it, it helps. Let's go ahead and do that arch chain. Yeah, just do it. Let's see what kind of damage she can do. $118,000. Now that's going to be flat damage because she's an Avenger, right? It's going to be flat damage against everybody except for, of course, Berserkers and stuff. And actually, we forgot to do that. That's a little oops on my part. But in all reality, max out, it's only another 20% damage. And yeah, it's not going to make a huge difference. So take that damage that you saw there, add maybe another 20,000, give or take, depending on the skill level. So let's say it did 135,000 just to be okay with it. With the proper CEs, proper setup, and especially if you're going against like rulers or something, that's going to be some pretty significant damage. So overall, considering just the flat damage, I'd say she did all right.
All right, now, as you saw, her damage is fairly flat. I mean, it's an Avenger class, so she's really only going to be super effective against either rulers or berserkers, right? She's definitely useful in some regards. You can tweak her card, you can accommodate her buffs. The damage is going to be pretty good. She actually does hit fairly hard, even just being a flat damage character, you know, just going against random stuff. Overall, I would have to say her Noble Phantasm, it's okay. If you going up against rulers or berserkers, it's going to be just fine. But the thing is this character really worth going for? That's the one that we're actually having a little bit of a hard time working with. If you already have Nobunaga, Avenger class version, I'd say she's a better character than Space Ishtar. So if you already happen to have that character, Space Ishtar, hard pass, don't need her. Now, if you don't have any Avenger class character that can do AoE damage, this one is definitely a one to get. So I'm going to have to say it's a character that you want conditionally. I'm full of conditions. If you already have Nobunaga, Avenger, you don't need Space Ishtar. It could be said the opposite way or whatever. If you already have Space Ishtar, you don't really need Nobunaga. So it's kind of flip-floppy there. So, yeah, if you get her, if you need her, yeah, it's worth it. Definitely worth it. 2 to 3 copies most, damage economy, and Noble Phantasm thing. And with that, and it took me a while to write that. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Streaming here on YouTube, streaming over on twitch.tv/the Weeb Lounge, and we'll see you in the next video.